Hello everyone, I'm Christine, and for today's presentation, I will first talk about the luxury brand identity, and then I have chose one luxury hotel brand to talk about with. To identify the luxury brand and the price sometimes is not an important issue. If the product or service itself is exceptional or desirable, it is more important than the price. And then a luxury product should be rare. Anything that you like, anything that you desire, and it is not easy to get it, and it is rare. And if you can get the things every day, the value of the product and or the service will be decreased. And the most important concept of luxury brand is the concept of uniqueness. Unique in the luxury industry means that you are so different. You are so different that you cannot be compared by others. You cannot be compared. But as everyone knows that no matter how unique you are, you still have competitors nowadays. So one toolbox to help the marketing people and the brand managers to enhance the uniqueness of the brand is the DNA, the brand DNA and the brand codes. The brand DNA and the brand codes are two different concepts, but they are closely related to each other. The brand DNA is really about what the brand stands for, and then the brand's value, the brand's concept, and anything that makes the brand unique. If you want to find the DNA of that brand, it is important for us to go back to the founders to understand how they were able to develop this brand and this cultural innovation. And it dedicates everything the brand would going in terms of product development, the brand intention, communication, sponsor, PR, advertising, also the choice of ambassador, etc. For the brand code is something very different. It's easy to identify. The code of a luxury brand is anything which is visual, starting with a logo or the name of the brand, or maybe the color. Some examples is like talking about Tiffany, and then you will immediately think of Tiffany blue, and then talk about Cartier, and then you will think about the red box, and then that is the code of that for that brand. The key and the most important concept here is that luxury brands have few codes, and is that the code should be recognized and then should be consistent. Brand codes were well chosen. It can help the consumer to go back to the DNA. So in fact, we can say that the code of the luxury brands are the visual expression of the brand DNA, and they help consumer not only identify the brand visually through products, advertising, communication, etc., but they also help the consumer to understand what the brand stands for, what the brand's DNA, and then the unique selling point of the brand itself. By looking the brand's unique selling point, to talk about more, I will give an example to explain the DNA and the brand code. Luxury hotel brand that I have chosen is Wynn Palace. Wynn Palace opened on August 22nd, 2016, and it is the second luxury integrated resort from the international resort developer, the Wynn Resort in Macau, followed by the launch of Wynn Macau. It is the second integrated resort, and it is located in the Cotai Strip area in Macau. And Wynn Palace features a 28-story hotel with 1,706 furnishing room, villas and suites, and then with meeting facility and over 106,000 square feet of the luxury retails. And then in Wynn Palace, they have 13 casual and fine dining restaurants together. And they got the largest spa in Macau. And they have a salon, a pool, a casino space with a total 424,000 square feet. The resort also features a variety of entertainment experience, including the performance lakes, performance leg with a chronograph display of water, music, and lights together. And then the unique sky caps, also the large-scale full display by renowned designer Preston Bailey. And also they got many extensive collection of artwork. Wynn Resort is the recipient of more Forbes Travel Guide 5-star awards than any other independent hotel company in the world. And then Wynn Palace is the first and the only resort in the world that with over 1,000 rooms to receive this award. As of 2020, Wynn Palace has more Forbes 5-star restaurants than any other individual resort in the world, and including Sichuan Moon, which holds the distinction as Restaurant of the Year in 2020. It is important for us to find back the founder. And then the founder of Wynn Palace is called Stephen Allen Wynn, and he is an American real estate developer and art collector. He is famous for his involvement in the American luxury casino and hotel industry. For his early career, he oversaw several notable Las Vegas and Atlantic City hotels, including the Golden Nugget, Atlantic City, the Mirage, Treasure Island, the Bellagio, etc. And then in 2000, Wynn sold his company, Mirage Resorts, to MGM Grand, and then it resulted in the formation of MGM Mirage, which is now the MGM Resort International. And then through Wynn Resort, he has overseen the construction and development of several luxury resorts, opening Wynn Las Vegas in 2005, Wynn Macau in 2006, Encore Las Vegas in 2008, Encore at Wynn Macau in 2010, Wynn Palace in Macau in 2016. The Encore Boston Harbor also opened in June in 2019. The logo of Wynn Palace. You can find the form of the Wynn crest. It is a symbol of the brand's top-tier offering and has been replaced with graphic clones from cultural reasonings and to express the brand's race. And then the claw shell with which embrace a style W, stand for Wynn, and then remains the central power of this endured brand symbol. And then you can see that the logo color is gold color, and then it gives customers a grand luxury perception. And then the brand name by showing this logo, we can find a few brand code from the logo. Branding is so much more than a logo, and you can see that the branding of Wynn Palace, and every single details they will show their logo. They will put their logo on it, and they standardize that what Wynn Palace want to provide the guests is a luxury, and then sensitive to the details, and always honorable to be here in Wynn Palace. A memorable brand is a successful brand when guests deem branding instant wealthy, and the hashtag Wynn Palace. And then you can see a lot of pictures that taken by different guests. And you can see that Wynn Palace really provide many details things for their honorable guests, like the amenity box in every single washroom, and then all the branding boxes from different F&B outlets, and then all the design, etc. We can say that it's very Wynn style, Wynn Palace style. And then all the things they put inside the room, the guest room, or in the restaurant, they provide the brand name on it. Wynn Palace DNA and codes we can see that Wynn Palace is an American-based company in Macau, but still they will keep some tradition of the Chinese. For example, the number 8. On the grand opening day, which on the 22nd of August 2016, and their official opening time for the casino was 8 p.m. on a Monday. On a Chinese point of view, is very good luck. The founder want to second resort to bring to Macau Cotai Strip, which is similar to the Vegas Strip, and it is focused on the luxury casino hotels and the entertainment. And from the past working experience of the founders, like Mr. Wynn is working in the Golden Nuggets, Atlantic, and the Mirage, the Bellagio, etc. And he has bring the performance league to Wynn Palace in Macau. And we can see that the Bellagio in Vegas, it also have the performance league. And then because the founders work in Bellagio before, and then he want to bring the fountains and the lighting as a key attraction in Wynn Palace in Macau. And for the retail part, Wynn Palace also bring in different luxury brands, since they have the luxury retail space at 9,840 square meters. Many luxury brands like Chanel, Chopin, Hermes, Franck Muller, Panerai, etc. have come to join the retail space in Wynn Palace. And then there is also a luxury restaurant, which is called the Rainley Palace. And then it is decided by Roger Thomas. And also, Wynn Palace use a floral theme for the whole properties. And then you can see from the pictures, all the floral structures are made by flowers, and some of them can be moved. Steve Wynn described the interior design theme as flowers, and explaining the use of water and the natural lights and flowers has been taken to a new level. You can see different flower display in Wynn Palace. The founder, Mr. Steve Wynn, loves to collect fine art. You can find many fine art and Chinese artwork displayed at the resort. Steve Wynn states that Wynn Palace is the most aggressive, ambitious, and lovely project for him. Definitely say that Wynn Palace is a luxury hotel brand by the DNA and then cooks that I explained just now. Mr. Wynn loves fine art, and then he bring in the fine art and the artworks to the resort. And then he also used flower display to the property to look more grand. And then the performance, like all the entertainments, all the amenity that he put inside the guest room, it shows the details he wants to bring to the guests and make them to feel they are honorable to be staying in Wynn Palace. So I think knowing the DNA of Wynn Palace and also the core of Wynn Palace, I can say Wynn Palace is a luxury hotel brand. Thank you.